So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you what are the soft behaviors that make a man emotionally attracted to you. And if you stick right to the end, I will give you a few scripts on exactly what to say in certain scenarios so that you are absolutely knowing not only the behavior, but you are leaving this video with practical tools. And above and beyond that, I am going to invite you to have a complimentary strategy call with one of my coaches or myself to help you map out the next 12 months from hello to I do. When men are attracted to women who have a regulated nervous system, she feels safe to him as a man. And that means that men like women who do not punish emotions or escalate conflict. This is very attractive to a man. A woman who can listen to him, appreciate his emotional state of being, and not punish him for needing to be by himself or needing to be quiet or needing to have silence, needing a bit of peace. She doesn't punish him for taking space. She doesn't punish him for being an autonomous being. She allows him to be who he is. She makes space for who he is because she's so busy taking care of her own nervous system, her own life. She is fully involved in self-care. And so when a man needs to be understood on an emotional level, that woman becomes super emotionally attractive. And the woman who can have conflict with her man, who can come to a place of disagreement, who can handle tough conversations without escalating them to high pitch or picking or fighting or escalating, that is the woman that when a man is perceiving her, he perceives her as soft. He perceives her not as a walkover, but a woman that makes it easy for him to be who he is. Not because she has no boundary, not because she has no standards, not because she's ready to self-abandon at the first drop of a hat, not because she wants him more than she wants her own respect, but because her emotional life, her joy, her peace is not outsourced to him. He is not the one in charge of her joy and her happiness. I've always said on this channel and in all of my work that a feminine woman does not take from a man. Taking, chasing, all of those are violations of the feminine. The feminine is required to do something very simple, and that is to receive. But receiving is an art. Receiving requires for you to wait to get what he is happily, freely, joyfully giving. A feminine woman does not take, does not demand, does not barrage a man for what she needs. She doesn't chase him when he doesn't call. She doesn't berate him when he does call. She doesn't create a situation where the man is giving out of umbrage, while the man is giving out of compulsion, when the man is giving for the sake of peace. A man wants to give because he is masculine, and it is the greatest joy of the masculine to give. But he wants to give what he wants to give when he wants to give it. So when you're that woman who doesn't force and push and fight, who is truly receptive, who appreciates what he gives her. So instead of him being berated for taking time out and taking space and not giving her enough attention, what about in those moments when he is giving you the attention? He is here right now, and you're not enjoying him. You're berating him. You're making the experience with him so difficult. Instead of ever receiving whatever he gives you with joy and appreciation. Now that I've got your attention, let's do something fun. Now that I've got your attention, I'm just going to put my head on your shoulders. Now that I have your attention, we can have a giggle and a laugh and make whatever time you are happily, joyfully, wonderfully offering to me the best time you have had with me ever. What's going to happen to that man? He's going to be drawn to that woman because he knows even if he gives her 15 minutes of his time, it's going to be the best 15 minutes. And that reward makes him want to keep giving. Maybe half an hour, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. I think I need to spend my whole life with this woman because she just appreciates everything I am willing to give from my heart. She's not grabbing. She's not requiring. She's not, I want this person. I want this dress and I want this. That is not soft. What is soft is receiving from a man. And when a man decides that you are his safe harbor, the place where he can lay down in the soft environment that you have created, that man will give you the keys to his kingdom. Hello. Men are not that stingy. Men are not difficult. Men don't want to hold on to the things they have. They want to share it. They want to share it with a woman that is safe, that he can trust, and that he knows will honor his gift. So there you have it. Final but not least, a man is going to absolutely love the woman who has a warm presence but isn't overly available. You see, girls, this is where we get it wrong. We want to be available at every single moment of the day. We leave our calendar open. Our friends have to realize that if he calls, I'm going because I haven't seen him for 2 weeks. So it could be this week, and I would hate to have to wait another 2 weeks because I'm spending the day with my friends. I had a client call me the other day, and she met this guy on a first date. Fantastic. They had an amazing time. And so she decided, she was looking forward to his call. Eventually, he calls her at the end of the week because he'd gone a little bit silent, and he says, so what are you doing this weekend? And so she had a friend's birthday party to go to, and she really wanted to see him. And she had a conflict. Right now, Chengi, my priority is getting married. I don't want to prioritize friendships and all the things that I can always do and have without prioritizing relationships. And I said to her, listen, he doesn't need you to be readily available. Drop your friends, because here's the thing. The energy of a woman who is willing to drop her friends, be overly available, a man can read that. A man can read it. And not only can he read it, you are going to go to that date with high expectations because you've had to sacrifice something that you really wanted to do or something you were being asked to do. The heaviness and the weight of the sacrifice you've made to accommodate him becomes a secret source of resentment. And so it is better that you are not available because you are otherwise engaged, and legitimately so. Him knowing that you can hold to your plans. I've got a girlfriend's birthday party. It ends at 8, but I'd love to be able to hang out with you some other time. He may be the one who gets disappointed, but guess what? You are on his mind. Not as the woman who is there at the drop of a hat, but the woman he has to call in advance in order for him to know if she is secure, and he's going to have to make a plan because her time matters. But above all, because your presence is so warm, it's so easy. You are the presence that he enjoys the most. Men don't want to see you every day of the week. They don't want to see you every day of the month, unless, of course, they're head over heels because they've met a black swan. But when they do meet you, when they do spend time with you, what they really want is a warm presence that is consistent. You were not happy on the first date, grumpy on the second one. He doesn't know what he's going to get on the third one. A consistent energy where he knows, oh, I miss her smile. I miss how she laughs. I miss how she enters a room. I miss how she fills a room with her presence. A man wants to be able to count on the consistency of your presence. He also wants to be able to count on you creating space for longing. You see, all of this is soft power that is not visible. It's not about the rules. It's about the energy. It's about how you feel about yourself. It's about how you feel about life. All of this soft, beautiful behaviors that make a man emotionally attached are exactly what you need to learn here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Now, I did promise you that I would give you a script at the end of this video that would help you know that you are super, super soft. So let's start with a script for a situation perhaps where he's come in late after a long day and you were expecting him to pick up your laundry on the way because you've got a meeting the next day, or you have something really important and you're really counting on him to pick up the laundry. Instead of saying, did you pick up the laundry? And he says, oh, oops, I forgot. You always forget the things that are important to me. You never remember when it's something that I need. I told you that I needed. That might feel good to say, but you could say something like, oh, I was really hoping you remembered because it's really important to me and it means so much to me that you would have not forgotten. What you've said in that very short thing is, I am disappointed. And it means the world to me when you remember the things I ask you to do. And you said all of that without being judgy, without escalating conflict, but actually showing him that you and your feelings pay attention to his behavior. This is that soft contract that we have with men. Receiving without chasing. Let's say you want to spend time with him and he calls you. Instead of saying, hey, when are you going to take me out again? Hey, when am I going to see you again? Hey, all the things. And he says, hey, how you doing, Chengi? Ah, so much better from hearing from you. I was actually getting withdrawal symptoms. You say it in a flirty, fun way because you're letting him know that I kind of miss your presence. Love to spend time in your presence. You're saying to him, you're a little bit of a drug, you know? So you want to be able to communicate to a man that I am ready to receive another dose of you. Okay, and if it's a man that really likes you, he's gonna be like, I think we might need to plan a second hit. And you'll be like, exactly what the doctor ordered. And that's good for you girls who need to learn how to flirt a little bit. And for the third point, let's get you another script. Warm presence without unavailability. So in the instance of my client who got that call from that man who wanted to see her, this is what I told her to say. He said to her, so what are you doing this weekend? She says, I have a birthday party for a dear friend. Ends around 8 o'clock. How about you? Well, I am going to the art museum, for instance. That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to be able to go there and spend some time there. And leave it to him to figure out whether he wants to invite her or not. And guess what he said? Absolutely. I'm going to go there today, but I'll be sure to call you this week and arrange for me to show you around. She left it to him. She made it clear that she was available. And so it was up to him to want her warm presence. Why? Because she let him know that it would be fun. It's something that she would enjoy. And every masculine man wants to do something that a woman enjoys. I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope to see you on my next video. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to join my school group or go in the description link below and see if you can get yourself on that discovery call we spoke about. I look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, do take care of you. Bye-bye.